How you doing, guys? Welcome to another episode. And in this episode I'm working on a 2011 Ford Explorer. This is a two-wheel drive, and I had to replace the rotor. So I have the new rotor, and that one is stuck. I already put PB blaster on it. I removed the two bolts on the back for the bracket. These are 18 millimeters. Remove both. And I always say on my videos, work with your car, not against your car. So I move the wheel to the left so I get access to these two bolts, because you need a breaker bar. In this case, you guys know that I always use this big wrench. This is a 1/2-inch wrench with my cheater bar right here. So I always do that, and they're really tight because they put Loctite or something on the threads. They're really tight. In order for you to remove them, you need a breaker bar. But moving your steering wheel so you can have access to the two bolts is gonna make your life a lot easier. And with my cheater bar, I always get everything done with it. So in this case, I removed the caliper and I support it on my toolbox so it's not hanging on the brake line. But you guys know everything about my channel. My channel is about maintenance, basically. So sometimes I hesitate on making these videos because probably it's the same thing over and over for you guys, but probably not. Probably someone is gonna need this help in the future, or somebody that is watching this is watching it for a reason. So that's why I make these videos, so you guys have all this content in case that you guys get stuck in the job. Quick little tip for you. I remove the bracket and this one is stuck. I've been trying to remove it for like 10 minutes now. So in these rotors, it has a little bolt. I grab one bolt. This one is 17 millimeter and it threads right in. So I'm gonna go little by little, tighten them up, and hopefully we get this rotor loose so we can put the new one. It's very good if you put some PB blaster on there so you don't damage the threads of whatever bolt you're using. That's gonna help you out a lot. Well, it was kind of stuck. If you can see, I go easy on it. I didn't go too crazy because I don't want to damage something. So this rotor is toasted. You can see it's got a lot of grooves. Obviously you can take it to a shop so they can resurface the rotor, but in this case the owner just decided to put a new one because pretty much it's the same thing. You're gonna spend more money probably in resurfacing the rotor than getting a new one. We got that out. I'm gonna clean all the surface to put a new rotor. I'm probably gonna put some anti-seize in there just to prevent this from happening again. But if you can see, we push it out because it has those threads on it, but at the same time I think it has a little hole, and probably they missing a screw. That hole was to hold the rotor in place. We have here the new rotor. Remember, these new rotors, they came with oil. They applied oil so they don't get rusty. Get some brake cleaner and clean it up, because if you don't clean this, you're not gonna have brakes. Make sure that you clean the surface, everything is clean on both sides, and then you can install your new rotor. New rotor is clean. So now I'm gonna put some anti-seize, not too much, guys, just in case that you have to do maintenance again. Just put in between the threads, not on the threads, and right here on the hub. That's just to prevent this from happening again. Now grab your new rotor Remember, don't touch this surface. That's where the brakes are gonna make contact with the rotor. And if you can see on the other rotors, they put the hole in a different position. And for me, lucky enough, they put it in different position, and that was the best way for me to remove it. It's supposed to have a screw in there to hold the rotor in place. In this case, grab a lug nut so you can put your caliper. In this case, guys, because this bolt is really close to the bolt for the shock, I'm using extension so I can clear that bolt. After you finish installing the bracket, torque it down to spec. And my last tip for this job: when you remove your caliper to replace rotors, to replace brake pads or whatever, if you're removing your caliper, make sure that you remove it, set it on place, and then put it back the same way. I've seen some people, they remove the caliper, and then what they do is they put it twisted. They twist the brake line, and it's not gonna send enough fluid for this caliper. It's gonna send more fluid to the front one or to the other three. Make sure that your brake line is straight, because I've seen that. I've been working on cars that they have that issue, and that what happens is this one is not gonna have enough power on the brake, and they're gonna eat away the other brake pads on the other side. So make sure that you put everything the same way that you remove it. Maybe in your case it's not gonna be that easy, but hopefully this video helped you. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one. Peace.